Hey roomies, and welcome back to another episode. I'm your co-host Vanessa.
And I'm your other co-host Catherine, and welcome back to another episode of Roommate Rewind! Yay! So today, this episode, literally, we have been planning for, I think, about over a year.
Over a year at this point,
Since we started Roommate Rewind. I remember, we sat down and we were like, oh my god, we need guests on this podcast, obviously. And we were like,
who?
who?
We're genuinely our first guest.
Yeah, we came up with. I'm not joking. We were like, oh my god, who would be great? Our two guests that we have today.
Yeah.
So here we go. Here are our guests. We want to introduce Mazzie and Steph.
Hi.
So wave to your camera. They're on camera too. So basically, do you guys just want to introduce yourselves? So Mazzie, why don't you go first? You start off. Start us off.
Well, I'm not going to talk to the camera. That's weird.
Yeah, you could talk to us.
Okay.
You could talk to the camera, whatever you're comfortable with. Whatever you're vibing.
So, I'm from Texas. You guys know that. The podcast. Probably does.
Yeah.
But I'm a photo major, same as Catherine. I don't know.
Fun fact about yourself.
Yeah.
I can play guitar.
Okay.
What's your favorite song to play on the guitar?
Ooh, good question.
Taylor.
Ooh, she's a T-Swifter. She's a T-Swizzle.
Fantastic.
Oh yeah. Okay, Steph, hit it.
Hi, I'm Steph. I'm a sophomore here too. I'm Mazzie's roommate, obviously. Very exciting. I'm a marketing comms major. I have a minor in writing, and I play volleyball here at Endicott, which is super fun.
I didn't know you had a minor in writing.
I added it
Ooh.
at the end of last semester.
Okay. Oh, so this is new.
Yeah,
This is new
very,
this
very new.
semester.
Yeah, I really love it, so.
That's so fun. No, I think that's why they were kind of our first people we had
guys
in
just
mind,
do so many different
because
things combined.
you do so many different things combined. We have, at least for me, I feel like we have so many similarities yet so many differences. And I think it's funny too. Of the whole thing of this podcast is two people from such different places coming together to share their experiences, and that's you guys as well. Of I'm sure when you guys first met, there was probably some crazy stories about just life or growing up that shocked you. Of even me and Vanessa still we're a little bit closer than you living wise than you guys are, but even still I'll be you guys do what?
Yeah. Well, I feel like we're very similar. The two of us have the same dynamic that you two have,
Yeah.
I think, which I think was another reason that it would be great to talk and really see everyone's similarities. But what was I going to say about, Oh, well, I guess I'll get into this. Should we just, jump right into it?
Yeah, jump right in.
So, me and Steph grew up together.
Yes?
Which is crazy. We were in each other's kindergarten classes when we met. And we were each other's first friend, which is so crazy to think about.
Now we're in college.
I'm getting teary-eyed.
I know. Because we went to different high schools. She went to private school and I went to public school. So we weren't together in high school, but we still kept in contact, obviously. And then you had committed to Endicott before me because you were doing a sport,
Yeah, I think
obviously.
it was December or something.
Got it.
And your mom was texting my mom when you were touring, and she was like, Vanessa really likes it.
Yeah.
That would be so crazy.
Right? It'd be a rekindling moment. But I also just want to shout out today that it is World Diabetes Day. And Bestie Steph is a type 1 diabetic. And I actually thought of that today, is we used to do the runs together. The JDRF. I forgot the words. But we used to do the runs together every year / walk.
After a couple minutes, it's a walk.
Chat, yeah. But that's just one of the things about our childhood that I remembered today, especially. And I was no way.
Crazy, I didn't even think about that. We made all the shirts and
We had matching shirts, and we were all our friends at the time, and it was just so cool.
Shirts, what do we go, Sharpie? What do we go, Sharpie?
Glitter.
Glitter?
A lot of glitter.
I think
Glitter glue?
Steph's diabetic divas.
Yes, it was.
Yes,
it was.
I bedazzled them. I had so much
Oh! I would...
Can we do another one?
Wait.
I think we
Any-
this year, but
Anything
next
to
year
do
we're
glitter
gonna
glue? I'm in. I'm in.
I remember
I
the year
love
we were
glitter glue.
neon green shirts. So I do summer. I totally do summer too.
Vanessa so would have them somewhere.
I'm a clothes
I've
hoarder.
cleaned out Vanessa's closet before, and getting her to get rid of some stuff sometimes.
Seriously?
She still has like her Justice sandals, like from like
Not so
5th
bad.
grade.
Don't talk about it.
Justice girl.
Yeah.
So honestly, so was I. So did you guys have like those phases, like with clothing or just like
Do they have
something.
justices in Texas?
Well, yeah. Yes, I was never a justice girl, but this is so embarrassing. But like,
You give like
at the beach,
children's
like,
gap.
I would be like running shorts and like surf shirt.
Oh.
Like I wasn't in a bikini.
Oh,
Which is so weird.
surf shirt.
Got it.
A little surfer girl.
Honestly,
That's normal down there,
that
right?
was me. That was me too, but it was because I was fat. So I was like the chubby kid. So like I had the swim shirt.
Oh my god.
I wore tankinis until 8th grade, and I'm not ashamed, okay?
Oh,
We're so blonde.
I rocked the tankini
I love the tankini.
with
From
like the
Justice.
little like
frail?
the frail,
The frail
the,
coming
the
down.
frail, and then
The
when you
beads.
jumped or like went underwater, it was like whoosh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no, same Z's, but just in a different context.
Alrighty, so Maisie, I want to kind of move on to how we found Endicott, and so you again, you're from
Yeah.
Texas. How did you really come across this place and was like, yes, I'm gonna go across the country?
Well, I found it in like sophomore year of high school. Just through Naughty.
Really?
You guys know what Naughty Ounce is?
Yeah.
So I was using.
Did you have to take one of those quizzes?
Yes. Like perfect fit. Or whatever. And I knew I wanted to be on the coast. I knew I wanted to come up here, which is kind of
Really?
because I'm from Texas.
Yeah.
But I have family in Connecticut,
Mhm.
and I have family like somewhere else in Mass, but like not as close. But so yeah, I always wanted to come up here, and then when it came to like senior year and applying, that was like the only place here. Endicott was the only place I applied to.
Wow.
Which is kind
It
of
was the only place.
yeah.
No other school.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't apply anywhere else. My mom applied other places.
Which is like embarrassing, but
I was like, I'm not gonna go anywhere else.
Such a mood. Yeah.
That's so.
Were you like anti-college or just like?
I still am.
I hear about it.
You know what?
Still anti-college.
Still being like a year into school now, like now that we're sophomores and like I feel like everybody's kind of done with like the experimental year of like kind of seeing what it's about. There are just some people who are simply not made for college or like school because I feel like now it's so like it's like normal, like it's like you have to go to college after you graduate high school, where like our parents, like a lot of them didn't even go to college like after high school. Like you didn't have to, it wasn't as like a demand or like a social norm like type of thing.
My first semester roommate freshman year, she was on my team, and we're still really good friends with Ava. I love her. She ended up leaving school, and she went to cosmetology school, hair school.
Yeah.
She's killing it right now, but she was
good.
at college, just wasn't for me.
Yeah.
And I think going to college, you learn that college is not for you.
But it sucks too that you have to like waste all this money. Like, and time too. Yeah.
But that's awesome. I see her hair pictures. I'm like,
Yeah, like so many girls from my high school. So like our high school, it was part of like a district. So like it was 5 high schools, like all under one like district where like all our like the money gets separated to like each high school. So one of like the big schools had like a cosmetology program where like girls graduated with their cosmetology license. So instead of like going to school, like now some of them go to school for like business, but like now they work in a salon and they stay at home and they're making bank already. Just doing like it's already done. It's already done. And I'm like,
Well, it's nice that they don't have to waste their time taking English.
yeah, exactly.
hello.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the worst. It's like the gen eds and stuff of like when
You have so many.
when it's more time than your actual major, it's crazy.
Hard part about freshman year, I feel like, because
Yeah.
you're taking all your gen eds, so you don't actually get to tell if you like your major until the end.
totally.
Until it's like too late sometimes for
Is your
some
major
people.
Marketing and comm, is that like one, or is that a
It's
double major?
Marketing, communications, and advertising is a major, so I take classes
Got
across
it.
like all those different disciplines,
Got it.
which is nice because I have
Yeah.
so many options for work. But
Yeah.
it's so hard because like I have to.
You have a good
figure out
variety.
What I want to focus on for internships, like a career. Or something.
Yeah.
So it's good though. I like it.
I feel like sometimes that's how it is for photo. Is like photo, sometimes there's such broad like options of what you could do, or like some companies when you're looking for internships want such different things of like some people just want people to like do their social media, or other people just want like an event photographer, like other people want a sports photographer, and you're like I don't even know. I was like, I don't even know. Yeah. Like, I was like, I don't even know. I was like, I don't even know. Like, I'm supposed to be figuring this out right now. But
Yeah, so kind of back to, we asked Maisie like how she chose yours. That's, I can't get
Yeah.
that was the one school you applied to.
I know.
yeah, I didn't know that either.
That's wild.
Well, because I was like, beach, like I'm sold. Like, it's fine. I go to the beach every day. I know don't get in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
But just being able to like see the water. Yeah.
I love that. No, so now same question for Steph. What made you choose here mainly?
Oh my gosh, that's a hard one. I was the exact opposite. I applied to like I think 20 schools.
You applied so many.
I applied so many.
No.
places. Yeah, it was insane.
What were like your top like 3?
My top 3 were Providence, Holy Cross, and then here.
Okay.
Actually. So I was like dead set on going to Providence. Funny enough, I was going to put my deposit down, and I had played volleyball all throughout high school. I loved it. I played high school club. It was everything for me. And I was like, I don't really know if I'm gonna be able to play in college. Like I don't know if I'm at that level.
Right.
And so I had been in touch with our coach now throughout my high school career, and he never really showed much interest. I'm short for my position in volleyball.
Just crazy.
Yeah.
Me too.
Crazy. I'm like 5'10", but like he even jokes about it now.
He's like, yeah, I just kind of like brushed you off because you were so short. And I was like, no, that's fair. So I ended up coming to a prospect clinic here in, I think like end of November, early December.
Which is so funny because so did I.
Did you really?
Yes. That's how I found Endicott was through the volleyball program because I
get
played
so many people
because
do
I
that.
played travel and like our club team like you go to like all of these clinics and like they offer these like they send out like flyers and stuff to like certain schools when you reach like a certain age to like start looking. So I went to the Endicott one with some of my teammates and we probably were at the same one.
Probably.
And just didn't even know each other. But I think it was like the same thing
almost
too.
Flew up and went to that.
Is oh my god, imagine the 3 of us. But I think it was like the same thing too. If I was kind of just like I knew I wasn't kind of gonna play volleyball in college, like I was like, oh, like maybe you never know, like because a lot of my friends were debating it too. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna keep my options open though. So I like think I contacted like your coach and was just kind of like throwing it out there of just like, you know, if it happens, it happens. If it's not, I'm not going to be devastated. Like obviously it sucks, but like whatever. But like I'm short for like I was an outside like DS. So I was like, I already knew. I was like, I'm short.
I get it. I didn't even think I had a shot. And then I ended up coming to the clinic. I met the team because they were like coaches there, I guess. And he came up to me after and he's like, do you want to stay and play with us? And I was blown away. I was like, you didn't even know my name until like 20 minutes ago. This is crazy.
That's
So I met like all my future teammates. Who's like my family now. It's
that's
crazy. And then I ended
so
up
cool.
going home talking to my parents. I was like, screw Providence. Like this is where I want to be.
I've always loved the internship program here.
Yeah.
It's done amazing things for me so far. I'm so grateful for it. And no other school had anything like that.
Yes.
So, and all my counselors were like, this is a good fit for you. Like, I really like it. So I ended up committing in December for volleyball, and then I've been here ever since.
That's awesome. And
That's
she's
so
been a
fun.
star on the volleyball team since literally like your first player. Like,
Thank you.
that is so
Oh,
crazy.
that's so crazy.
That's
No,
awesome.
but even with like sports in college though, like how do you manage like it all? Because it's such a busy schedule. It's a
The thing is, like,
crazy.
with D3, people are like, it's not that much a commitment, and I was expecting that coming in, but I will say, like, we do a lot. Like, off season, our season just ended on Saturday. We lost in the championship, which is devastating, but it was a good fight.
You guys
good
killed it.
season. So I'm proud of the team. We were back at Lift on Monday. Like, there's no stopping, and like we still get dinners as like a team and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say it's a lot with academics, but it's given me such good time management.
I was gonna say,
We
yeah.
practice every day. We have lift. Sometimes when we have practice, we have team meetings, and then you're traveling on weekends trying to like get to your work done in time and stuff. So I've learned a lot from it. It is a big commitment, but if you love it that much, it's so worth it.
Totally. No, that's what, and I think because we have like such a small school here that I think being on a sports team is such a huge part of like forming relationships.
Yeah.
There's not many people to choose.
Exactly.
So it's like having a sports team, you're like built-in friend group already.
Yeah.
It's like having family coming in. 'Cause
Totally.
Coming into college is horrifying. I was so nervous.
Yeah, I knew you, and that was literally it.
I knew no one. I knew absolutely no one, and I chose a place where I knew absolutely no one because I just wanted to start fresh. Like, exactly. Like, I just wanted to start fresh. Like, so New York has things called like SUNY schools, which is basically like the New York State schools, and like there's so many of those schools that just like everybody from high school just like gravitates to, and it's literally everybody from high school you just go back to school with again.
Or Amherst.
Did
Did a lot of people from your high school go there? Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
They were all like super duper smart and went to like really fancy
Oh, okay. Northeastern people or something.
Yeah. So like I knew I just was like, you know what? I just want to start fresh. Like, I want to experience things I haven't experienced before. Like, these are my 4 years to kind of just, like, travel the world, experiment, meet new people, because probably at the end of the day, like, I'll be back in New York. I know I'm a New York gal, like, or I'll be somewhere. So I was just like, this is my time to just experiment. But yeah, like, it's so crazy. Like, the people you don't end up who you're going to be like close with, whatever. So that kind of brings me to like my next question is, I'm very interested, was what were your first impressions of these two roomies sitting here? So like, so like, Mazzie, I'm very interested because we had class last semester and we like were not close at all, and like we didn't talk and like whatever, and I'm just so interested. I'm like, it's crazy. Like, I didn't think we'd ever be close. Like, if last year me saw that like we were friends, she'd be like, ah!
Well, I know. I was just thinking because like we weren't really friends
last
Yeah.
year. Like, we were friendly, obviously, and we had a class together, but I also think our classes were I don't know.
I think it was just the environment. Like,
Environments are not.
this year too, like our classes, even like now, they're still quiet, but we kind of now like talk to each other. We're all like friendly with each other. As to last year, it was literally so awkward. No one liked to talk. It was just sitting there like dreadful in like a lecture. So I mean,
What'd you think of her?
I knew you were
Vanessa's
funny.
like,
I want to know.
I knew you were funny, and I feel like we shot a few games together, maybe.
Yeah.
Lacrosse game, and it was freezing.
yes, I have that like be real of us.
But I knew you were funny, and I always like being around you. And then this year, actually,
Blushing.
this is funny, but whenever I was saying bye to David before summer,
Okay.
he was like, Catherine wants to be your friend, by the way. Like, she always wants to hang out with you. And I was like, okay. I was like, she's David.
She's never like asked me to hang out.
Tell them who David is. Tell them who David is.
Yeah, Daly is the school campus photographer.
Yeah.
And he's
an icon.
Yeah, he's both of our he's our sports photo professor, but we have
Yeah.
different
You took it first semester. I took it second semester of freshman year.
But he was like, yeah, Catherine wants to be your friend. Like, you should be her friend. I was like, we kind of are. Like, we're friends. Yeah.
I told him like.
Set up a planet or something.
Yeah.
No, so when we first started like becoming close this year, I was like talking to David one day, and he was like, "Oh, I see like you and Mazzie are getting close." I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna make her my friend."
Make her my friend.
He's your cheerleader.
I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna make her my friend, whether she likes it or not."
He probably longs to like photo people to become friends with each other.
Yeah.
Because probably like again, you're so like little of you, so it's like I hope some of them like each other.
It's so funny now. Like, we like walked into his office the other day, and he was like,
Yeah.
"Oh boy."
Yeah, he was like looking around to see like what's going on.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but he trusts us with his drone, so
Yeah.
my
Which
favorite
is so
thing
cool.
ever.
Have you flown it?
I didn't fly it, but I went with her. We
Oh,
went for
that's so
sunrise one
cool.
morning. I was terrified she was gonna hit me with it on accident.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna bring my drone back.
Yes,
I have one at home,
please.
so I was like, so we don't always have to take his. I was like, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna bring mine back, so we can just go whenever.
We
Like,
should
you
go
can
to
take
Singing
it
Beach with
places.
them.
Yes, I
That
know.
would be so pretty.
Yeah.
That'd be super cool.
We could so do that, like a little
Sure.
drone.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, well, we were talking about flying both of them.
Oh my god.
They cried.
You're gonna be like the
Yeah.
what are those called? The jets called the something angels. The
I know what you're.
the
Seven?
the
7 angels?
You lost me.
the
I know what
air-
you're talking
The really cool like the what's the movie with Tom Hanks? Top
Top
Gun?
Gun?
Top Gun. Like those people, the something angels, like how they all fly so
I
close
think
to
it's
each other.
7.
The seven angels.
But I
two
might
angels?
be
The
stupid.
fighting angel.
I should know this, and I don't know.
It's the things that fly over the beginning of like football games.
Oh,
The
when they're like in a
Jets?
triangle.
Yeah.
Oh,
what are those called?
Oh.
It's like they whatever. They have a group name, but that's what I was inferring with the drones. God.
Oh my god.
Well, there's only 2 of them, so there wouldn't be a.
Whatever. They're roomies.
Roomie drones.
They're
Oh
roomies.
my god.
Like flying over. Alright, Steph, what about you?
Okay.
First impressions
Oh my goodness, this is so fun.
of Vanessa.
Okay, well,
Since in kindergarten, I don't know if she
we've-
remembers her feelings.
I honestly don't remember us becoming like when I first met you because
Yeah.
we were what, like 4 or 5.
Seriously.
But you were always just like such a good friend and like a good like fun energy to have around,
Thank you.
and it was so we were this is really funny. We were part of the same friend group. And we were called the Fab Five.
Yes.
And I still think about that sometimes.
Yes,
and I'm like, the name that we had for ourselves was
Oh my
so
God.
funny.
Like we did Secret Santa every year
That
together.
was so fun. We
did,
had
like,
sleepovers at the end of every single like school year.
21.
At 21 in my camper in my backyard.
So yes, at the end of every school year, every time we'd go to the next grade, that night that we finished that certain grade, we would go to Steph's house, and she had like a super cool camper, and we would sleep in that thing. We'd stay up all hours of the night.
We
And
would.
I remember me and Steph were like the night owls of the group. So like the other three gals
God,
are
I forgot
passed
about
out,
that.
and me and Steph at 4 a.m. are like
running around.
running around.
There was a cop going down my street for some reason. We thought they were after us.
I remember that night. This is the exact night I was talking. We were munching on strawberries in your kitchen, like
Oh,
all
that
of
was
the-
so
like,
fun.
me and Steph had so much fun together.
We really did.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You two are the last people I would expect to be the ones late, like the late owls.
I
I'm
used
in
to
bed
have
by
more
9 now.
energy. Same.
Yeah, both of you.
I feel like it's
I
the
know.
to give the energy of that like 8:30 hits and they're like, all right, time.
It was
I'm
the
a grandma,
complete
I'll admit it.
And like your family's big on camping, and I
Yes.
went with you guys a couple years.
Oh my gosh, you did. Was that to Bailey's?
Yes, I went camping with Steph's family for a couple years, and those were still some of the best long weekends of my life. We'd go. What was it?
Camping or glamping?
It was glamping.
It was glamping.
It was
Don't worry.
glamping.
We had nice showers. We
The
had a
hot
pool.
tubs.
But oh my God, those memories that I have, and we drive up to like Old Orchard Beach, like in Maine. Like we just do all the coolest things up there, and those were so fun.
I remember we went to the boat launch and had a photo shoot.
I still have
I
those
see
pictures.
those
on my
pictures
phone.
sometimes, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that was so long
We'll
ago.
insert a
That's
couple
crazy.
right here.
Yeah,
Maybe me and Steph.
our modeling days.
Yeah.
We'll find that
You
picture
guys are
for
both
you.
still models.
Oh
You
my
still
God, thank
model
you.
for us.
Wait.
That's actually
That was
so
like our
funny.
origin story.
We've come full circle
That's
because
so funny.
It's
That,
funny.
Like, I didn't think about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, literally.
Maisie and Kat take our photos now. Like me and Steph are really their models.
True.
And me and
For
Steph
other
used to
photo
model
projects.
for each other all the time.
so funny.
Such
You
a
know what?
small
One
world.
day people are gonna want to take our picture.
We're practicing for you guys.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Insane.
Okay, so Maisie, not only do you do photography, but I want to talk about your sensation of Miss G-Town.
Miss G-Town is my roommate.
Please explain like what that is.
What
like,
that is.
how you-
Yeah, right.
What that is, like how you kind of started that. and-
Yes. Okay, so I always wanted to start like a little Instagram just for my photos, like of home and all that. And like a week before coming here freshman year, I was like, okay, like I want to do it, but I was like, well, what do I name it? So I started just thinking, and I was like, oh my God, G-Town isn't brown because Galveston has a stupid reputation for having like dirty water.
Okay.
It's not dirty, guys. I promise.
I've been there. It's not.
It's very
Okay.
blue. I can see dolphins.
Oh.
You know, it's amazing. But so I was like, okay, I'll name it G-Town isn't brown. I started posting. I obviously just had like a bunch of photos I would just post throughout the year, like while I was here, and I still do that.
And it's so successful now.
It's
Your account is killing it.
Yeah.
And it's popping off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes
She's
me want to go to
famous.
Now you got-
Texas. Like,
now you got like collabs going on.
Yes, I got collabs.
That's
Someone invited me to go in their helicopter, and I got a free helicopter ride.
I forgot about that.
I
that is
mean,
amazing. I
so-
saw that video. I totally like one night when I was stalking
was-
you. Like, I
It's so
totally
easy to
saw
stalk her. I stalk her sometimes.
Yeah.
I stalk it all
Sometimes I
day.
go down
next
like
to
a
her in the
Maisie
room.
rabbit hole, and I'm
I
like,
was-
ooh, cool.
So like, if I get like kind of busy and like I don't really start posting, I'll do like the scheduled post or whatever.
Sure.
And like I think it was yesterday morning.
Literally yesterday morning we were laying in bed.
I woke up and I was like, oh my God, a new post.
She gets just as surprised as I do. She's
Like
like,
I forgot I
posted." I'm
scheduled
like,
it for
"Girl,
that
it's you."
morning.
That's
That's
awesome.
what I started doing for like the podcast.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I run like 45 million different Instagram accounts.
Yes,
now,
I
between,
know.
like, my
Well,
own,
photo.
Then, like,
That sounds
this
so
one,
hard,
and
yeah.
then like I also still do my internship from over the
Oh
summer.
really?
Oh, wow.
So I still schedule
Yeah.
a post for them too. So I'm like scrolling on my feed and I'm like,
I know a lot of posts.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no,
No,
that
it's
is-
been a blast though, and I'm so glad I started it. Like,
yeah.
It's a keepsake.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like wherever it goes, it's already. I mean, it's gone further than I thought. Like, I
Yeah.
only have like 1,700 followers or something.
That's amazing though.
Which is impressive for less than a year.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
awesome.
Exactly.
And just
The
the
growth.
things that, like, the people I've met through it, the people who are like,
Yeah.
oh, I love this. Like, I'm so glad someone's showing the island's beauty. I'm like,
It
like,
is.
this
Well, you're
is
truly
my purpose.
romanticizing it, and I think you're having the effect that you want to have on people. Where me personally, and I've told you this, I was like, never in my life did I have a desire to go to Texas.
Exactly.
But your account and like you talking about it, and I'm seeing it now. I want to go there. Like,
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing. And I have to say, like, so I went to go visit her
Yes.
and her family over spring break,
Sure,
and we
yeah.
stayed in G-Town, and I got the
Yeah.
whole grand tour from G-Town herself. Like,
Yes.
it was
That's
amazing.
awesome.
Yeah.
From Miss
Yeah.
G-Town
And can you
herself.
clarify that it was not brown?
It was not brown. I am
Okay,
saying this
alright.
for the cameras. It was not brown.
We'll put
Um,
that clip in the
It can be brown, but
But
it's
it was
not
not.
brown all the
Put that
time.
Anywhere
in,
can
like,
be
a
brown.
TikTok.
I know.
But
Getting confirmation.
it was like everything. I stalked her Instagram before. I was like, I
Yeah.
need to know exactly what I'm expecting. I want to go here, 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 and here.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was everything that she posted. Like, it wasn't
so
even like
fun.
romanticized, I guess.
It's
Like,
just
it was
how it
just
is.
so real.
I mean, there's so much to do on the
There
island.
is.
Like, it's
Yeah.
a great place.
So the 4 of us are going.
Yes. No,
Oh,
guys,
yeah.
please.
I
Wait,
would love
so
nothing
you
more.
said like your spots of like where you want to go. So Maisie, if you had to pick, what's the number one place to go, or like the number one thing to do? Like
In
so we're-
Galveston.
yeah, we're in G Town. Like, what are we doing?
Oh,
like,
no.
What's the biggest thing that you're like, we gotta do this? Like, you're coming along. Like, here's what we're doing. This is.
Oh,
the place
my
to be.
gosh. Well,
Is it like a food
Well,
place?
so, like,
is it like a
I'm big on just doing, like, the free things and, like, just taking advantage of, like, you know, the island. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
natural, you know, all that stuff. I don't really remember if we went. I think we did, but so there's an east end and the west end of the island. I live on the west end, and at the very west end there's a bridge and whatever. But it's fun to like go off roading over there. Did we do that?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think we did. But I also had strep throat like that whole weekend.
Yeah,
and
she
I
was
down
so
bad.
sick. I felt awful.
Yeah, but that's really fun. Just going like watch the sunset, and then what else? I'm like blinking, but
if we're going to get food, like where are we going?
so I told you earlier, brichachos and salsas are my favorite
Is that
restaurants.
the Mexican restaurant we went to?
Yes.
That sounds
Yes. Oh, we went with
bomb. Was it good?
Before the rodeo.
Was it good?
It was good.
It was really good.
But
I liked it.
oh my god, that's so funny. Let's see what else. Pleasure Pier. That's like the little. That's I'm sure you've seen it.
Sure. Yeah.
But it's like we went this summer with all my friends, and it's fun. But you gotta like amusement parks at the same time.
Yeah.
And
I
I'm not-
love
Yeah.
amusement.
You are?
You're like
Yeah.
an amusement park gal.
And it's fun that it's on the water.
Yeah,
and it's like
totally.
it's the island, like you
the
know,
aesthetic.
it's yeah.
I
It's
think
pretty to
that's
look
so
at.
fun.
It is.
Yeah, so
And
what-
wasn't it featured in a Kenny Chesney song? Was that the pier?
Yes, you're right. Yeah.
No
There's a
way.
song called Gulf Moon. Yeah. It's about Galveston.
Oh,
I listened to
love
it the whole
that.
plane ride to Texas.
So how long was that flight? I gotta get prepared.
4.
Yeah, 4 hours.
Oh,
It wasn't that bad at all.
Seriously?
Actually, going there, it's only like 3, but coming back, it's 4.
It was quick.
Yeah.
Or it's the other way around. I don't remember.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
No, I would literally like. I'm totally gonna invite myself there.
No,
but
guys,
I would
please.
love
We're
nothing
inviting
more.
ourselves.
Summer trip.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
Maybe.
Ooh.
You could drive down to Methuen, and then the 3 of us will hop on at Logan.
Done.
Genius.
Or you don't
Drive
have to,
down
but-
to Methuen, drive up.
Okay, wait. Is that a thing? Do you say like just down anywhere? Like
Yes.
everything is just down.
No, I say up.
Same. Like
Up,
when you
up,
say
yeah, up.
like
Thank
I'm
you.
going down to Methuen real quick. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
That
up.
must be
Maybe it's a
Mass
Methuen thing.
It must be a Massachusetts thing.
It's our Methuen education.
Because seriously, every time I say, no matter where it is, I'm going down to Hawaii. Well, I think that is down. But like, I'm going down
That
to.
is down.
I'm going. Yeah.
Canada.
You're saying down to New York because geographically New York is down from Massachusetts.
But in New York, I'm going back down to Boston.
no.
I say up to
No.
Boston though, because of shipping up to Boston.
Oh, okay. That's
Easy
fair.
goals used as a caption. What is
That's
that?
because it's our team song.
Yeah.
I don't really know why.
Do you know like the
No.
We'll play.
It's
for you
our
after.
school song?
You've definitely heard it.
Yeah.
We'll play it for you after.
Yeah.
Oh.
We'll play it for you after. We don't get copyrighted.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
We're a small podcast.
don't come find us.
We can't afford
Not
this.
the snort.
We can't afford that life.
Seriously.
We can't afford to get any like money against us.
Oh my god.
Oh.
All right. So just really overall arching, I guess. What would each of you say was your biggest like success since being here? Like, what is something you were just so proud of yourself for? Like,
Yeah.
what? Yeah.
Now's your time to hype yourself up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Steph, you go first.
Okay, mine's kind of like a
Go first.
mine's kind of like a two-parter.
Okay.
So
Yes.
there's this organization called the Hidden Opponent. For those who don't know, it's a mental health advocacy organization. It's nationally recognized. It was created by Victoria Garrick Brown, who played on USC for a couple years. She's amazing.
I love her.
She's phenomenal, like my idol, seriously. She did a TED Talk a couple years ago about mental health and athletics, and it really just took off after that. So she created this organization, and we have a chapter of it on campus, which was created by some of my really, really good friends. One of them's the president. She's amazing. She does so much for it. So I joined the board at the end of last semester, and then this is my first semester being on it. And we run mental health awareness games. We're bringing a speaker to campus this Thursday to talk about eating disorders and athletics, which is going to be so amazing because it's something that's not talked about enough.
Yeah.
So being on the board for that is awesome. And then I applied to be an ambassador for the actual organization and got accepted. So I've been doing that this year.
Oh my god.
That's so
Yeah.
exciting.
And
I
it's-
feel like I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm technically a campus captain for it.
That is so
Yeah.
cool.
And it's opened so many doors just to talk to my team and like other people.
Yeah.
And I started writing feature stories for our athletic department.
yeah.
And my first one I got to do on the Hind opponent and its impact on campus and all the things that we've done. So it was just so like full circle.
That's so that's so exciting.
Genuinely so exciting, and it's something I'm so passionate about. Just from like personal experience.
Yeah,
just
of
being an
course.
athlete my whole life.
Yeah.
And it's nice to see that it's helping other people.
I'm actually obsessed
Oh.
with that. Wait.
Thank you.
Oh my god, I remember like watching her TED Talk and just being like so and just being so moved by it because I think it's something of whether you still do you understand it.
Yeah.
You understand even too just not even like sports but just in general of like the pressures that society puts on us like in this generation is so much different
Yeah.
than I feel like our
And
parents.
it's hard because the people who are coaching us, like, they didn't experience that.
They don't get it.
Or nobody talked about it. Like, it's very much like anxiety, depression.
It was just pushed past, yeah.
You were supposed to just put it aside at the
Yeah.
time you walked to the gym or the field or whatever, and it's not like that.
Yeah, it was like leave it at home.
Yeah, because of clubs like this, which is awesome.
Oh, that's so exciting. Maisie, what about you?
Well, I've loved watching you doing it. Like, you're crushing it.
Yeah.
You're crushing it.
She is crushing it. She is crushing it.
Okay, well, today,
Maisie's accomplishment was today. Yeah, this is, well, I feel like there's others, but
this is just super exciting. I think.
Date of recording, November 19th, 2023.
So Sean Medeiros, I think that's how you say his name. I don't even know, but he's the what is he?
He's the sports info director.
Yeah, sports info director. He texted me today, and he was like, Maisie having her photo in the Boston Globe has a really nice ring to it. And I was like, wait, what? He was like, I've heard Boston Globe, like I've heard that.
It passed in passing.
It's a big deal around
I
here.
was like, I know, I've heard that. I was like, what is it? I was like, what's the Boston Globe? Two of my photos are gonna be in it. That's super exciting.
That's so exciting.
really cool.
I am so proud of both of you.
Oh, yes.
We're getting that printed. We were getting
Yeah,
copies.
yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll frame it in here.
Oh yeah.
So both of our guests are famous, basically.
Basically, which we're famous by association.
Don't forget us.
First degree.
It's like Taylor Swift. I know her.
Literally.
I know her. Okay, so we're gonna move on to we're gonna play a little game. We're gonna play a little game of this podcast. We're gonna do which roomie is more likely.
Oh, this is so good.
So me and Vanessa are gonna play too. So basically we're gonna ask you guys a question and we're gonna be like, which roomie is more likely to ... and then you guys are gonna like, should we do it like on 3? Should we have them say it like on 3, like who they think it is? And yeah,
Okay.
like we'll do it too. Like we'll point. So
What if I think it's me? Do I just raise my hand?
just like point to yourself. Point to yourself.
Me.
All right. So let's start off with the first question. Which roomie is more likely to get married first?
Oh, Steph.
Yes, I do think.
I feel like this is gonna happen a lot.
Yeah.
You two and us too.
Oh my
All right,
God.
But yeah. Okay,
Vanessa,
ready?
second question.
Which roomie is most likely to go to bed first?
But Vanessa like slowly gets into she's like a little kid. She like slowly starts to creep into bed.
I will be studying. I'm studying hard at work. All my notebooks and everything are open at my desk. Cat goes pee. I come back. I go to bed, shut off all the lights, and just stand up 5 seconds. I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Vanessa goes to bed, I start my homework.
That's low-key how we are. Too.
Yeah.
Turn the lights off, and her computer's on, and like
Yeah.
editing or something. but-
No, that's me. That's me. Oh my gosh.
That's awesome. Right, next.
All right, next question. Which roomie is most likely to win the lottery?
I feel like you, because you keep pennies in your shoes, and it's good luck.
True.
You keep pennies in your shoes.
Remember when I was going to your car
Oh,
pickup?
yes. Yes. You were like, there's something in my shoe.
Yes, that's her little squirt.
I always say Vanessa either has the best luck or the worst.
I feel like you are
Yeah.
very lucky.
No, Vanessa either has the best luck or the worst luck.
Yeah, and we have again, you guys know, but we live like 5 minutes from New Hampshire, and right on the border, there is a mobile gas station that has had many multi-million-dollar winners.
Really?
Right across from Plaza Azteca.
Are you serious?
That mobile.
That little one near Walmart?
Yes, has had millions of like $1 million.
So that's where I'm going on Friday.
Yes, that's where I always
there.
get.
There's also like a viral
Wait, I'm going to
TikTok.
Plaza Azteca on Friday.
Really?
Yes.
Wait, see you there.
I love. Do you like Mexican?
Yes.
That's amazing. We're actually going to that place.
Yeah.
We already had
We had plans, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, no, we really good.
All right, Vanessa, read the next question.
Alrighty. Which roomie is most likely to be late for brunch because they stopped to pet a dog?
I feel like you're not a dog person.
I don't really give a shit.
Vanessa, Nick.
If I see a dog, I'm gonna go pet it.
Marcy misses you. That's my dog for context. I honestly don't know. She's a mix of like Shih Tzu, Papillon, Poodle.
Yeah.
She's so cute.
She's so beautiful.
Okay, next question. Which roomie is most likely to cry at a sad movie / TV show? Vanessa.
Oh my god!
I really know the
Oh my
same.
I think
god!
Vanessa's got it every once.
Seriously, we've only had one.
Oh, I guess I can say that.
Oh my god. Okay, Vanessa, you're next.
Which roomie is most likely to die first in a scary movie?
I would try and save you.
No, but I know.
I would surrender.
Like, I'm so gullible.
Vanessa
Yeah.
would either surrender, get confused, whatever. I'm like, Vanessa, I think I would try to save you maybe for like 0.3 seconds.
I was gonna say.
And then be like, see ya!
Definitely have very much like every man for themselves relationship. Like,
I'd be like, oh.
which like I don't blame you because I think having the same type of personality will like whatever.
Yeah.
You're like sad for a second, but
You
you're
can't
like,
get mad because you know you do the same thing. Yeah.
That's
awesome.
Oh my god.
alright, which roomie is most likely to get away with murder?
I would also say me, but I would never murder you.
You're
Yourself?
sneaky.
Yeah.
Well, that's like all I watch.
You're all true crime.
I mean,
That's
I
why I would
guess,
think
yeah.
of you.
Yeah.
But
I just feel like no one would suspect me.
true. No,
Always
I
the
would
innocent
suspect
ones.
you for sure.
They'd be like, who, me?
Oh, sorry. Then I have my repeat question. But who is most likely to sleep in on the weekends? That's a hard one.
Honestly, neither.
We're both up at the same time
Yeah.
every day.
Which is?
Like 8:30
Yeah.
at the latest.
I think I win.
Oh,
Yeah.
good for you.
I think I'm sleeping on the
Patty
weekends.
sleeps in the most.
When I get my free time,
I hate sleeping.
Yeah, but just go with someone else.
stay.
It's. Do you want to get me done?
I know I always come for dunks.
No, yeah, you do.
I roll out. Okay. Okay, what was I up to?
10.
Who is most likely to go to bed first?
No, we just did that
the
one. No, number 10.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Who's most likely to make the other roomie go out on a Friday night? Man, party animal. Just kidding. So
Yeah,
not.
like, come on.
So not. Unless it's like, I think I'm gonna stay.
Me and Maisie like, we're cozy.
Yeah.
Just curled up in a little corner. I'm like,
If
I'm
it
not moving
wasn't
her.
like a dumb college party, I'd be out like that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm down. But like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and my bed. I like that.
Honestly, even now I'm like more picky. I'm like, it depends on the vibe of like what we're doing.
Totally.
You know
Last
what
year
I
I went out so much more than I do
Yeah.
this year.
Very
I'm
true.
over it this year.
yeah,
Same.
I went
Right.
out once.
Same. I just always
Not
want
a
to go
great
to
idea.
bars.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like when it'll be so much fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Who is most likely to get locked out of the room / forget their keys?
It's never happened.
That literally happened this weekend.
Fun fact, our doors are taped right now because my keys are home.
Yeah.
And I need to get to now. So
That's funny.
yeah, that's what influenced this question.
We're literally like 20 minutes away from school, and she goes, "Forget my dorm keys."
It's really
I was like,
funny.
well,
Oh my god.
well.
Who'd you guys pick for you?
I feel like both of us or none of us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I almost do it a lot. Like I almost do it almost every time. But I never do.
Never do. Got
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Next
so you're both
question.
responsible.
Who is most likely to have the messier side of the room?
I feel like me.
See, I wrote this question when I don't know.
But like,
I think
our
it
room's
depends.
never really messy.
Yeah.
No, and we
rooms
have our
aren't messy
stuff that's
either.
like out,
But it's not.
but it's
like
never like
organized out.
yeah.
Yeah. Totally.
That's us too.
I feel like my desk is definitely more cluttered than hers, but like everything has a place.
It's supposed to be.
I think a little more minimalistic than me, but I'd say
Clean.
mess. No. It's
Yeah.
just clothes, if anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I feel like we keep our clothes in the
Yeah.
drawers. Like they're never just.
Yeah, I
laying
feel
around.
like
Right.
we're pretty good. We're pretty good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Slay. Who's most likely to wear the other person's clothes?
I've worn your clothes a few times.
Yeah, she's probably
say
more likely
you.
to wear mine.
Really?
I would say you, just because last
I've worn a
year,
couple for going out.
I was just gonna say last year, I feel like
I borrowed your clothes.
you were borrowing my clothes more.
Yeah.
But honestly, like, we really don't share clothes.
Yeah, we don't.
We
Yeah,
don't,
we
but
don't share.
When she has to go somewhere and she doesn't have jeans, she wears mine. And, like if she needs a nice
Are those
shirt.
yours?
No, these are actually mine. But like I wore her shoes once last year to go to like a Bruins thing.
Yeah, and then you wore them again to a Bruins thing this year.
Oh.
Yeah,
Boston
you're
sweatshirt.
Yeah, Boston, yeah.
You're so Boston.
Boston Glow.
Is it me?
Miss Boston Glow.
Who's most likely to spend more time showering?
Oh. I feel like on the regular I take longer
Whoa.
showers.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm in and out normally.
You think
Yeah.
you take fast showers, girl? Well, because I do mine in the middle of the night when you're asleep.
I was gonna say my whole life is a lie. I thought I was like the slowpoke.
Really?
Oh my god.
Oh, Vanessa, when you're
How long are your
asleep.
showers?
Like 30, 45 minutes.
Oh.
Mine are like 5.
Wow, good for you.
But then I take a while to dry my hair.
But
I'm like an hour. I'm an hour. I put a podcast on,
Well, we
and I enjoy myself.
I go in there after she showers, and the door is like dripping wet. Like
Oh my God.
everything
It's
is
a
just
sauna.
dripping
It's
wet.
a
The
sauna.
floor has
My
puddles.
sister. Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
There is water everywhere.
The bathroom is so nice. So you have the bathtub. That's
It's
crazy.
massive.
Yeah. Well, because we have the handicap room.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
No, like I came into the room once after showering, and the back of my legs were like it looks like I got sunburned
yeah.
because they were bright red.
Wait,
Like,
so you take longer showers?
I feel like
Yeah, I'm like
but they're not
25-ish.
long at all.
Got it.
And it's like I'm not just standing in there, like I'm doing my hair
Right.
and like washing my
Yeah.
And you have your
Yeah.
own private bath too, right? Like
Yeah.
it's your
If
own
it's a
bathroom.
hair
Yeah.
wash day, I'm in there like an hour.
Well, that's the thing. I have to wash my hair every day because I go on a run.
Yeah.
I wash mine every day too, but it takes longer when I shave my legs.
Yeah,
Yes.
Then
Yeah.
I'll take
Yeah.
like 10, 15.
If it's a
Right.
full
Don't do
body
that.
shower, I'm in there for a while. But I also just like sitting there and like enjoying the water.
Nice.
Yeah.
And just like
I
being
love
alone,
it.
like I don't get much alone
Yeah.
time during the
Alone
day. It's just
time.
like
It is. That's why I take forever.
Exactly.
Alrighty, our last question for this segment is who's most likely to spend more time getting ready in the morning? So kind of similar, but
Yes.
In the morning.
and stuff.
I think
For
me.
sure.
I honestly don't know, so.
I think me. I feel like there's so many
Because
times.
I leave first every day, so I don't know how long it takes her. I'm always out first, so it doesn't.
I think it's me just because
You know how long I take.
I know how long you take. Like literally, I'll be like, Vanessa, what time do you have class? 9:30. It's 9:28. It's 9:28. It's 9:28. And like, there's so many times too where I feel like you've gone to class in like your pajamas.
Yeah.
Where like you'll
I just
literally just
throw
throw on
sweats over-
sweatpants
yeah.
over her pajamas and like go to class.
Yeah, because I
like
sleep
me,
in like shorts and a tank, so like you know
yeah.
under my hoodie and sweats is my pajamas.
like me, like no, I gotta get fully dressed. I gotta
I'm
do,
the same
like,
way. I do
I
my
have my
hair
routine.
before
I have my
class.
routine.
Like I
Like-
put mascara on.
Do you guys have
Yeah.
any 8 a.m.s this semester? You do?
I
Every
have-
day
I have
or?
one.
I have Tuesday, Thursday.
Got it.
Yeah, I just have my one, which was today
yeah.
actually. So
Do you have any?
No, I just have 9:30.
Yeah. Nice.
yeah, but. Guys, is there anything? We're coming to the end of this
No!
episode. Which, if you guys like this episode, we will so do a part 2.
I'm there.
We will so do a part 2. Maybe we'll do like a really
Yeah.
even more fun
A
game.
Christmas
We should do
episode.
an adventure one.
Or an adventure
Ooh,
one.
We could do like an adventure one.
Like dinner, we were planning our trips we're gonna
A
take.
little
Yeah.
vlog
Kenya,
style.
Texas.
Guys,
New York.
is there anything you want to plug quick?
G-Town is brown.
Yes, go follow.
Maisie
I
JPEG.
Maisie JPEG, Jonathan Brown, give her a follow. She's amazing.
That's all.
What about you, Steph?
What about you, Steph? Anything?
I don't know, this just been fun.
I know.
It's been so good just like reconnect with you two.
I know.
Yeah.
This made me so happy.
Yeah.
Right. I feel like all of us are so busy this semester.
Yeah.
It's like been crazy. I haven't had like a free hour
To
for
breathe.
the last 2
Yeah,
months.
no, this is the first time I've hung out with Steph. So I
We
think that's
literally
like-
used to do so much together, and now I'm like, okay, so what day are you free in the next month?
Yeah. Me and
Yeah.
Vanessa too. Like I'm always texting her. I'm like, change of plans.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna end up shooting for like a
Yeah,
thing
right.
tonight. Like
That's
whatever.
always what happens to
Yeah.
us too. She's like, I'm gonna be at basketball until 10 p.m. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I'll be in bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously, 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
All right, guys. This concludes another episode of Roommate Rewind. Thank you so much for being on.
Thank you
Thank
for
you so
having
much.
us.
Such a good
Our,
episode.
our podcast goal has been checked. Our
So is ours. You're
Our
gonna
podcast
forward
bucket
this.
list has been
Yeah.
one more thing checked off the bucket list. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to subscribe, like this video, comment that you want our guests back for another episode. You know where to listen to us. We're on Spotify, we're on YouTube, we're on Google Podcasts, and we're on Instagram and TikTok at Roommate Rewind. So make sure to go follow us to stay clips from episodes or get notifications of when we post.
Every Friday.
Every Friday we're coming out with episodes this season. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We love you, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!